How do you clean your teapot? You may notice some staining beginning to form in your clay teapots, and in this video, we're going to show you how to get rid of it. You may be thinking, can't you just scrub it with soap? There's actually a very good reason why you should not do this, which we're going to cover later. We'll also show you a simple trick that works even better than soap. Believe it or not, but these teapot stains are actually a bit of a controversial topic in the world of tea. Some tea drinkers consider it to be a badge of honor, a rich patina of great teas from the past, making every brew better. A tea lineage or ancestry. Others consider teapot stains to be an unsightly nuisance. I'm not here to take sides, I just want to give you a way to remove them if you want. By the way, the teapots we will be using in this video are clay Kyusu teapots, which are the perfect tool for preparing Japanese green teas. They're immediately recognizable thanks to the hollow side handle, which makes pouring easier and more refined. Now your first instinct might be to wash this teapot with soap and water, and we're going to try that later on. But first, let's try the lazy way and put a teapot in the dishwasher. Don't worry, for these experiments I'll be using older, damaged teapots I bought in the past. No good teapots will be harmed in the making of this video. So while the first teapot goes through the dishwasher, let's try hand washing another one. For this experiment, I'll be using the same method I used to clean the dishes. Regular dish soap and a sponge with an abrasive surface. This may seem harmless enough, but there are two reasons why it's not recommended to use this method for clay teapots. The first reason is that a lot of clay teapots are porous and they can absorb flavors really easily. If you use soap, the clay will absorb the soap and it will take a long time to rinse out. The teapot I'm using for this experiment is a glazed teapot, so thankfully the soap is not in direct contact with the clay. This brings up an interesting topic, unglazed versus glazed teapots. Which one should you use? There are actually advantages to both. The key thing to note is that when a teapot is glazed, there's a barrier between the clay itself and the tea you're brewing. This means that the teapot is more neutral and can be suitable for many different types of teas. Unglazed teapots, on the other hand, are porous and the tea interacts with the clay directly. The clay can accentuate the flavors and it's also prone to seasoning. As you brew with a particular type of tea over and over again, you will season the teapot and each subsequent cup will become more flavorful, almost like a skillet. So if you want to just have one teapot and use it for many different types of teas, I would recommend getting a glazed teapot like one of our Kyusus, which will provide the leaves plenty of space to expand and release their flavor into the water, and then the built-in sifter will automatically sift out the leaves when you pour. Speaking of the sifter, this presents a second problem when you're cleaning the teapot, and that is that the little pieces of sponge can get trapped in the filter and can affect the flavor of your future brewings. So not only is the soap the problem, the sponge is also the problem. The same even goes for paper towels, which can break off and get trapped inside the teapot. So while I didn't have the heart to soap up an unglazed teapot for this experiment, I think you get the idea. If you've already added soap to your teapot, don't worry, just rinse it a few times with boiling water and the soapy taste should go away eventually. So we've established that rinsing with soap is not a good solution, and while that other teapot is still in the dishwasher, I'll show you the trick we use to clean teapots. All you need to do is add 2 scoops of baking soda to the teapot and pour in some boiling water. Let this sit for at least an hour while the mixture works its magic. I've tried this trick with both baking soda and baking powder and they both work. While some tea purists will probably say that even this disrupts the flavor, it is much more neutral and safe to consume than soap, so if you really need to get rid of the staining, this can be a good option. As you'll see, a lot of staining is going to come out of this, but it's going to take a little while. While we wait for that, let's pull that other teapot out of the dishwasher. So immediately there is not a ton of damage on this teapot from one wash, but if you look closely, you can notice some wear and tear. The chip on the lid was there before, but you can see the dishwasher deepened it. It's also starting to take off some of the glazed finish, particularly on the lid and on the rim. Don't forget, there's also soap being used in the dishwasher as well, and you can see that caked onto the teapot. This was from only one cycle, so I can only imagine what repeated washes would do. Anyways, our baking soda experiment is almost complete, but before we check the results, if you're enjoying this video so far, it would really mean a lot to us if you could like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about tea every week. Now let's pour that teapot out and see how much staining we removed. The darker the water, the more staining is coming out. You don't see too much on this teapot because it's relatively new, so the staining wasn't that severe, but you really notice it in this older teapot I've been using for years. All of this used to be inside the teapot every time I brewed a cup of tea. Honestly, it's a bit unsettling to know. But is the staining something that needs to be removed? I'll leave that up to the comments to decide. Personally, when I've used a teapot for a while, I notice the taste starts to go a bit off, and this baking soda trick clears it up right away. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you're looking for a new teapot, we have plenty of great ones on our website, neoteas.com. Currently, all of our clay teapots are handmade from tokoname clay, considered to be the best in Japan. We also have an assortment of the best pesticide-free green teas we found during our travels. When you order tea from us, you're not just helping support this channel, you're also helping us to support the dozens of talented farmers we work with around Japan. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time.